So I am just finishing up some small projects that I have started. Set up here. Set it up for a while. I've done much with it, so I thought I'd get it finished up. A Brandrel got it from Amazon, 30 by 30, which I don't think it's a true 30 by 30. Make sure. This is before I started doing any videos and learning, but it's a 25 by 25. So it's the canvas is 30 by 30 most likely. Let's get started. Got my little cover binder. Let's see. A little bit more straight across. That's how I started doing these in the first place. My little cap. Let's just start from the beginning. Hey, this is one that I got when I first started diamond painting. And I ended up getting another one and had to start that one. I put this one aside. Now I'm back to it. Why do I put this one aside? It was because I was doing that custom. One that I'm having to fix, and I get aggravated, so I put it aside for a little while before I start doing any more on anything. But time to start getting in and some of the projects I had started finished. So sorry about that. Stop. No, no. I have the TV on, and he heard a dog barking on the TV, so he was answering that dog, I believe. So anyway, I wanted to get some more finished. So I have a video that I can do as a kidding video to show you how I'm getting a down. So I can show you how I do that. These multi-placers, you don't have to use it all for all four. This is a four-placer. You can use it to do just one at a time. Piece of trash. Little I just have a few new things that I have made for myself. I made this for my trash. It will stay on here. Made some cover minders and my little ring with my extra wax in case I need it. Close at hand. I don't have to put everything down. Ends. So it's kind of not a busy day for me today. So I was able to pop in on my Facebook page. And now here, little hi, how are you kind of thing. Yeah. Now that I'm getting better with my multiplacers, I'm using them on projects that I just want to finish up. Sometimes more on a tray is not better. Professional or not, meaning you've done lots of paintings. It doesn't always mean you can fill your tray up and masterfully get these diamonds laid with your tray so full. I had bought this one originally because I didn't really know what too much about diamond painting and what I would like. And I was kind of disappointed because I did not know that your paintings looked blurry before they are painted. So I saw this and it was like, it doesn't even look like the colors that I saw in the painting. So I got a little distracted. Let me turn. Oh, that's better. That's much better. So I put it aside because I was disappointed. Then I find out that that's very common that the colors are muted because you want to be able to see your symbols. And sometimes when they are this direct color, you're not seeing those symbols. But now I understand that situation, how it works. And so now it's like, oh, I can't wait to see what it's going to be, the outcome of it will end up being. I can see now what the actual picture is going to look like. So I got one there, and I'm going to get two on this side. See that? So I'm going to put one there. Oops, I put the wrong one down. So I'll just do it this way. And I'll figure out how to do it. Okay, I see another one I can do. One and two. This is a four placer. So there's a spot between them. And voila. So that's another way you can use a multi-placer. You just have to practice with multi-placers because you're going to find that you're um, you just some people I guess can just glimpse awesome, but and I'm up to a four placer now. I do have 10 placers, haven't attempted them yet, but I do have a painting coming up that I will be using a 10 placer only because it has a huge of blocking. Huge. So I'm going to practice my 10 placer on that one. But I have for now mastered the 3 and the 4. And if you're just now starting out and you haven't used a multi-placer, just give it time. Get too irritated. It does take time to get used to. And being able to shake your tray and get the maximum amount lined up and straightened. It takes time. Once you get started on it, it doesn't take very long. Um, I have seen that there are several coffee ones out now. I may or may not check them out, get one. I think I'm missing in. That's the good thing about using these small boxes. Wow, see, I've missed a few ends. You can open them back up and just at a time if you've missed a couple of spots, and it happens. And you can just open it up and just grab you what you need without having to dump them out. That one's done. Might have to mute because somebody's dog. I watch YouTube while I'm doing this, and other people's dogs do bark, but my dogs like to answer those dogs. If that one continues, I will mute it. If mine decides it needs to answer, this time he didn't see that it needed to be answered. Okay, more ends. I'm done with this color. Awesome. That landed on the plastic, so it was easy to pick up. There it is. Must have been sleeping when I was doing those. You just shake it, get them lined up, and that makes it easy to grab them. I get sidetracked. That's why I usually just do a square at a time. Eyes go roaming and I'll see something. I'm working here and I see something and whoop, like squirrel, off going and doing others. But yes, using a multiplacer makes the painting go quicker. So if you are trying to get something done, like somebody asked you to do one for them, used to think, I would never do a multiplacer because I'm doing it just for the fun. Well, people see that you do it, and then they ask you, well, could you do one for me? Because they like them, they just don't want to. And I'm like, heck yeah, that's more fun for me. If you don't place them too hard, you're able to scoop them up, scooch them. Lightly place them, and you need to move it. It's so much easier if you do lightly place them to begin with. And then when you're done for the day, all you need to do is, like with this one, you just put your plastic over it, take your hand or a roller and go over it and push them down more so that they're more secured and don't run all over the place. Another tip, if you're doing up and down, like those two there, if you turn your tray this way, it's less moving. So if you have a hard time gripping things or your wrist gets sore from like carpal tunnel, this is just an easier way on your wrists to work. Doesn't put a lot of pressure on your wrists. And I see that I missed a C. So, Ooh, C's over here. I must have been sleeping. Were you guys yelling at me? Hey, the other side, dummy. Really must have been sleeping. Quite a few over here, so let's get those taken care of. I had somebody ask me, how can you diamond paint and there's nobody there to talk to? Um, it doesn't bother me. I'm still just relaxing and enjoying myself. I was worried about people watching me or not watching me. I really wouldn't get anything done. Most of the time, I forget about you guys. To be honest, forget that I'm even going live sometimes. That was a good catch. I did a three-placer in an area that I was thinking those were all H's, but they're not. Just scoot to the ones. H and U look really close in color. And if you have eyesight issues, you're going to think that you're supposed to place, like I almost did, somewhere where there is a mixture of the both. You're going to think that you're supposed to put them there. See, another one that I missed, an A. Come on, work with me. Just right there. Like on this is the letter L. Color is a real super deep brown. There's no DMC numbers, but anyway, it's a deep brown, but on here it's a green. So that gets confusing as well. Just gotta trust the process. And once the picture is complete, it's going to look beautiful. or as close as possible to what you thought the painting was supposed to be. I got two H's there. My suggestion is practicing with shaking your trays um, to get good lines. Squares are easier to get in a good line than rounds. If you're having a lot of difficulty getting your rounds to the lines, look at your drills, see if maybe they're not the correct size. Sometimes when they are pressed, they'll be odd sized, larger than others. Some will be smaller. So that might be, or they have a little, like this one here. I call this one trash because you can see that it's not perfectly round. It's got little barbs or teeth on it. See, those I take them out because I have a tendency to try and use them. And if you do that, even with the rounds having space around them, sometimes they will start pushing the other drills out of the way, and it won't. That's when you start getting drills that pop, meaning they won't stay on the painting because they're being pushed together and they don't fit. And that can be aggravating. Try to make sure you're still in the picture here. Let's see if I missed any. I missed W down here. W. But if you do master multiplacer, it does make them go quicker. And you will find that you can place not only when you're doing 4 in a row, like this is a 4-placer, but you will find you can, as you've been watching me, I pick up more than one at a time, one on one end. That makes it go a little quicker. And I am trying to get this painting done so it's out of the way and I can do a dekitting video for y'all. And I decided, what the heck, might as well finish it. Doesn't have BMC numbers. I will be using my BMC chart as well as see if I have any of these colors in my storage already. But because the DMCs, the book, it's great to have. They don't always match up. Colors don't always match up. So if you have them in storage already, always check it against what you have in storage. So you know you're putting them in. Because you really don't want your colors like only keys and Ms. are done. Here's you. Different companies sometimes have, I call it a 6-way variance in color. So one color can vary 6 different ways, lighter, darker. And because of that, if you are putting all of your drills together, you're going to have a mixture. If you don't want that mix of color in one bag, and you're going to end up with several different bags, and your storage area will run out or run low. So, I try to get them as close together as possible. Hopefully, they're not going to be too terribly different. That whenever you go to put them in the bag and you're looking through the bag or case, carrier, whatever, however you want to store your diamonds, you're not seeing too many different colors in one bag. You do want to try, but you don't have to. There's a lady that does videos. Excuse me. There's a lady that does videos and she does not care if they are mixed. She just mixes them. There are people that just throw them all in one jug. Oh, I missed that one. You must have popped real quick. So that's done. And this is what I mean. I did not press hard on this. I'm just going to use my hand. You can get a small roller, roll it. These, not so much. I bought this one for this and it doesn't really work. So you'll want to get a wooden one or plastic, a hard plastic one. But this seems to work as well. And then I'm ready to do another section. I'm going to down. Good. Again, this is just for my trash. I need to picking them up. Usually in an area this large, if you're using it only. I do want to put more in here. Because I noticed it was having a problem picking up. So just reach in, that out, throw it away. And this is how you load. That is how you load. Live. Is there a problem? Okay. Sorry about that. My son was asking me if I was live. Of course, I put a sign on the door. It said, "Shh, I'm live." My dogs can't read. Enough said. So I'm just going to start at the very top again. That way. Text. Malbec. Yes, the baby. He's playing Super Dad. Daddy. And I'm going to guess that this one here, this color here is probably 310. When they do when they put the colors in, they usually start from the lowest number going to the highest number. Black is very prominent, and that's number 310. So I am going to say that this one is probably 310 because it does. All right. And so if you do have a painting that doesn't have the numbers, um, and you're going through your chart and you have a color from at the top of the chart of your legend, and you're looking through your chart and you notice that the numbers that you're looking through are at a higher number, like say 900s or 3000s, then you know you're in the wrong color. That color should be down in here. Way up here, it should be in a lower number from like 3, 4, 5 up in this area. So when you're navigating a color chart, that's one thing to look at. And that's universal with all paintings. It always lists the colors from the lower numbers at the top, and the higher numbers are down here towards the bottom. And that's using a color chart book. And the book that I have shows different ways of the chart. Um, so maybe it'll go by numbers listed first. Next chart might be by color first, not the number. I'll get it out in just a second and show you what I'm talking about. Maybe whenever I'm done with this section here, I can show you. Because the first time it didn't. First round it didn't take very long. side. Now, if you are heavy-handed and you do press hard when you put you're laying them down and you see that you need to move one of my tricks is you get on top of it and you swirl it around and get it to moving to where you want it to go. And that helps it. That helps move it around. We'll learn eventually how soft or how hard you need to press. Now, normally, I would call this a snack size. Most people in the diamond painting call this a snack size because it is the small one. And especially to those who do a lot of large diamond paintings, I do have quite a few large ones. So um, I would consider this one a snack size, a small one. Anything, a snack size would be to a person that does large diamond paintings, and I'm talking 40 by 50 plus. Those I consider large. A 30 by 40 and smaller or partials are snacks, snack size. And I got a freeloader in there. And I do tend to switch from going this way and this way with my whenever I'm laying drills down. I don't always go the same direction. Looking for a small straightener. I have one, I just don't know. I have several. I just don't know. Hold on. Not important. I just wanted to show you how it works. There. And just going back and seeing if I've missed any. Sometimes the kitchen, sometimes I don't until I'm off on another coat. That's normal. Yeah. I have some really beautiful big ones coming in. Oh, yes. That's another thing. I have some paintings coming in, and I am going to do a Valentine calendar. So from February 1st to February 14th, I will do a square. I'm going to divide it up into equal parts so that there's, if not 14, it depends on if I can get it divided up correctly. I know it's 14 days. If I have to do it by 12, then I'll start it on the 2nd. But each day, I will do a square and reveal the painting as I'm going. So when I get those, I won't be doing an unboxing online because I am going to cover it with these sheets. And every day I will be revealing a bit of painting. Make it a little fun, or try to. I will be doing that for Valentine's. And then I have another one for Easter that I will be doing. I do not have a date set up for that yet. But, and I'll probably be doing a different painting for YouTube and a different one for Facebook. But if you're on my Facebook page and you want to join in, I'm going to say any picture that has a heart, any painting with a heart will be awesome to work with for Valentine's painting. The Easter one, anything to do with Easter, bunny rabbits, any religious ones that you want to use, that's fine. I will be posting this on my Facebook page as well. So if you haven't joined my Facebook page and you want to join in on doing an event calendar, and that just means taking a painting and dividing it between so many days in each day portion is rebuilt. That's an event calendar. There's no actual calendar involved. No. Shh. There's no calendar involved. First time I heard that, I was like, I don't have a calendar to do. What do I do if I don't have a calendar? No, there's nothing special you have to buy for it. It is just each day you are revealing a portion of your diamond painting. And if you want to share that with us on Facebook page, be happy to have you share your daily progress, every other day progress. If you know you're only going to have 6 days to work on it, divide your painting up in 6 days. Um, you can also work ahead. So if you do 2 sections, take a picture of the first section, take a picture of the second section. The next day, that still works. Ooh, there's lots of days. See. Trash. Let's see if I can get it with this. Okay. And there. Sometimes it's like playing Jenga. Not Jenga. Is it Jenga? No, Dot. Hush. Nobody wants to hear you. I need to take a drink. I've been talking too many. Oh, yummy. Normally I have hot tea. I didn't think about it until after I started the live, so I didn't make me any. Anyway, what is that game? Tetris. That's it, Tetris. Sometimes it's like playing Tetris. What I mean by that is I this is a four placer, so I want, if I'm going to use the four placer, I look which is the best route to be able to use the four placer the most. And in this case, it was being able to lay four down first, and now it's laying down as many three threes, and now I'm down to two places. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. I think that's what it is. Play a lot of those games. I don't really remember the names. I'm down to singles. Voila. And yeah, this is. I'm also currently cooking. How many people like to do crock pot meals? I am currently cooking up meals that I will be bagging up and putting in the freezer meals. I'll put them like in portion sizes. Um, if I find a good sale on meats or produce, I like to do that. Makes it easier. Used to do a lot of that when the kids were little. When I went in to have my last child, I had my freezer stocked full of meals that all my oldest needed to do was just throw in the oven. All the instructions was on it. And that's a thing that I did. Now that's almost 20 years ago. We didn't have YouTube like that. Not everybody watched YouTube. But anyway, before I went in to have my last child, I had all these meals prepped so that I didn't have to. No, Doc, I hear him growling. So I didn't have to worry about making sure the kids had food. Now, all over YouTube are these prepping videos, getting ready for going in to have the baby. And it's like such a new concept. I'm like, I already did that a long time ago. Oh, YouTube wasn't a thing. Let me back in here. YouTube really wasn't a thing. So what us moms did to prepare, I don't need that one, to, like I only two, so I'm not going to pour them. What us moms did to prepare for our children back in the day, everybody's doing now, but it's a YouTube sensation because it's being done. Like, also, uh, so many years ago, about approximately 10 years ago, I used to go and have my nails done all the time. And I would always pick one nail to be painted differently on each hand. Got the craziest looks from people. Like, why do you do that? That's so stupid. Now everybody's doing it. I'm not doing it anymore. I did it 10 years ago. And they're done that. That's a t-shirt. Oh, but it's popular now. You're welcome. I broke those barriers down for y'all. But again, it's popular now to have that done. I used to have my nails done all the time and I stopped. A, it was getting too expensive. B, it was ruining my nails because I wasn't giving it breathing time and they were getting brittle. So I stopped doing it. Then I started doing my own and I just quit doing them. I used to do little fancy art on them. Now they have stickers you can put on. Oh, Lord, I'm dating myself. I'm dating myself. All right. I'm 53 years old. I'm proud. I just think it's funny how it's a new fashion thing to make freezer meals. There's a dog market on the thing, so he may start. But it's, the YouTube thing. Can you imagine, ladies? Any of you ever did those things and you think, oh, man, if they had it back then, we'd be YouTube stars. Dog, not a real dog. It's not a real dog. He probably said that months ago, and it's just now on YouTube. We're just now seeing it, okay? Doc is my dog. He's a little male Yorkie. He was a rescue. He was in a puppy mill. And yes, I do breed him. However, it's not the situation that he was in when he was in the puppy mill. In the puppy mill, they are kept in cages, the smallest cages where they can barely move, let alone have a separate place to potty. And um, it it took him a lot of years to be sociable. But as far as breeding, he is not worst. In other words, it's not artificial. They don't take anything from his body that he is not given. And there are plenty of puppy mills out there and plenty of breeders out there that will um, manipulate a dog in order to get what they're supposed to be for breeding. I do not do that, do not participate in that, and would never allow my dog, to be in that. He's went through enough. He doesn't need anything like that. So if there's a cute little Yorkie out there and it's mama is saying, okay, I'm gonna breed her before I fix her. And then he goes to work. So, but he has come a long way. He knows he's loved and he is fiercely protective. Fiercely protective. He will take on huge dogs if he thinks that dog is going to be anywhere near me or my husband. He's a good boy. Love him to death. Sometimes he just doesn't shut up when he's supposed to be. When he should shut up. I've got R, two R's. I'm not even going to dump them out. And same for the P's, but these U's, there's plenty. So I'm going to get this P. One. Okay. S and L. Now I'm going to get these U's done. And whenever I'm finished with these U's, what I'm going to do is show you part, how it is used and set up. You do not have to get a chart. I have heard that you can go online and look for the colors online. The reason why I have the chart and I have not done it yet, only because I've been lazy. No, that's not it. I just haven't had the time to do it. But there is a section in my chart book that I can glue down drills that I have. So I have a reference of the color. And I will show you. Okay. That's small here. Oh, I missed a P there. So I gotta do that. Okay. All right. My trash. Put them down. That up. Put that in there. Okay. This off. It's coming along pretty good. Not too bad. And I plan on sealing this really, really well. Like probably 3 or 4 coats of this. And I am going to put it in my coffee real quick. This is the chart. This is how the chart is used. All right. So this is the first one, the Da Vinci chart. And it starts with the very first color, which is Acru, then Blanc, B5200, white, and then the numbers start at 150. Most numbers before that are AB drills, and they are have an iridescent to it. Then it goes by number. Then here, this here is where you can glue down any drills that you have with this number 152, with those numbers on there. And you can when you get one, you'll think, oh, well, does it belong to there? So I said that this one here is probably 310, which starts here. 310 is right there. Now, according to here, N, which is number 2, 310. So I would take one of these out, place it on there, and I'm going to, here's 310. So anything after 310, I'm going to see if it matches that color. And it doesn't there. Real close. That one's really close. It's a coral medium. Really, really super close. And it's all more so this color. So what I would do if I had my own drills, like with this one here, I could see if it was actually this one or this one. Let me check my drill box and see. These are my extras. I don't have a lot because I just started saving them. So 350, see if I have any. 350, no, I don't. So I don't have a reference as of yet. But it's probably a 351. That's how you'd use your charts. Now, the Da Vinci chart starts at ACRU, goes by number, and there are 5 pages. 5 pages in the Da Vinci. Has an area where you can, it's not sticky, you have to glue it yourself. Okay. So in the Warhol chart, it's all on one page. You can put diamonds down, it does have it. It also goes from ACRU to the very last 3866, the very last number. Now these are all resin drills. They're not crystals, just resin drills. The next one is Van Gogh. Van Gogh starts with, this is all in colors. So these will be pinks going into reds, browns, not browns, but reddish. This is shell pink. So there's pink hues in these. Mauve, there's, so this is the red. This is the purples and blues. This is the greens going into the yellows, browns, and blacks. That's the Warhol. And you'll notice that they are not, the DMC numbers are not in order. And then the Picasso is the same as the Warhol, but on one page. So it's doing it by the color charts. And that's the DMC chart book for diamond painting. This is the second edition. I don't know if they have a new edition out yet. But like it says, it's a complete table. And crystal drills are coming out with numbers. So hopefully the numbers under 150 are AB, but it looks like crystals are using numbers under. So I don't know how that's going to work. They are a special drill-ish. So When I get this finished, I am going to do a video of how I'm going to take these drills and compare them in my chart and get these drills put away. I may, in the meantime, go through the charts and see if I can find what numbers they really are. All right. Thank you for joining me today. I've had a good time. I don't know. I didn't even think about it. I did share this to my Facebook page, but what I forgot to do was turn it on like I normally do on my phone to see if people are talking to me. I've gotten some thumbs up on that, so doesn't look like any questions came up, and that's fine. Thank you for joining me, and you have a wonderful day. And we'll talk to you again. I may go live again later on today. I don't know. I have had the day off. So you have a wonderful day and be nice to each other. Bye.